We're back with Brennan Hill. To start off with something light, can you tell us about your favorite book?
Favorite book is really hard. But I can pick out some favorite authors.
All right, go
Per
for it.
Peterson, um, Swedish author, very dry, very good. So Per Peterson, Pet is a great book from an African artist. And Little Bee are all three of those are just wonderful, fantastic. Can't can't say enough good things about them.
Hmm. All right, what's your strangest shoot request?
All right, so my mother had to take control of my inbox recently as an assistant. I needed somebody as an assistant, but I'm like, don't go poking around.
Hmm.
And now we're dropping things. This is great. We're just fucked up. But I was like, don't go poking around things because my inbox is historically a really weird place. And my mom was like, yeah, sure, okay. No, she didn't follow directions. She went poking around my inbox. And manurefetish.com popped up. And I'm like, don't open that. Don't, 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 don't open that. She opened it. I'm like, she's like, what do you mean they'll pay you $150 to bathe in cow shit? I'm like, what do you mean they're only willing to pay me $150 an hour to bathe in cow shit? Fuck off. Sorry,
So
cursing.
good.
But yeah, that was my most recent interesting shoe request. And I'm like, no, no.
Um, that is I've heard a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Half the stuff that I think is like weird. That's like gaming
No,
comparison.
it just
As
gets
I'm,
weirder and weirder.
yeah, but to each their own, I guess. Anyway, moving on.
Sorry.
It's all good. Moving on. How or what would you describe as your community, and how are you helping with the how are you helping within those in it?
This is twofold.
Okay, go for it.
Um, I don't help my community anymore. I would love to have a better answer to that, but I have just been burned so many times by my community trying to help out new models. That being said, with established models and models that I'm friends with, like you have free range access to my house. Like you are absolutely willing and ready to stay in my house. You have the door code to get into my front door.
Mm.
Like you are, if you're part of this community, if you're an active part of this community, I absolutely welcome you. New models have not been as friendly to me. And I'm a lot less willing to help them out because they have not been as friendly to me. I'm like,
Do you sense a reason?
oh yeah, no, there's tons of reasons. um, a lot of it is, I had a new model recently message me, and she's like, "Well, Carlitos, whoever the fuck that is, Carlitos told me that you could give me a list of photographers that will hire me." I'm like, one, I don't know who Carlitos is. I don't know who you are. And you didn't even look at my bio that says, don't DM me.
Hmm. Okay.
So there's a lot of like so there's a lot of problems that go on, but like no, if you're part of this community and if you've been a valued part of this community, like hell yeah, message me. Like we will have a party, we will hang out, we will paint each other's toenails, we will throw a pillow party.
Basically, they have to earn your trust first.
Right.
Okay, that's understandable. Um, What's the difference between a good client and a bad client?
One that pays me and one that doesn't.
On time and what you agree to?
Sorry. Um, let me expound on that
Go
a
for
little
it.
bit. Um, there are guys with cameras,
Hmm.
but honestly, like if I was an 80, 90-year-old dude, I would want to take pictures of nude women. I'm not mad about that.
Hmm.
Um, a good client is somebody that like I don't care what your intentions are as far as like are you at the end of the day, are you gonna masturbate to this? I don't care. I just want you to be respectful to me and of me. And if you fap to it at the end of the day, I'm sorry, bro.
Hmm.
I don't care. But bad clients are, they don't pay.
They don't
They
pay what was agreed to.
they screw you over. They're rude. There's a whole lot of problems with the bad clients, and there shouldn't be.
That's fair. Please describe your aesthetic.
Describe my what?
Aesthetic.
All right, this is easy, and this shouldn't be. If you can't tell, I'm in all black. Normally my nails would be black. Um, I am going to an all black Chihuahua goth themed party next week.
Huh.
That that is my aesthetic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the aesthetic.
It's all good.
I just admitted I'm insane.
It's all
Cool.
good. No, it's you're to be honest with you, you're not the only one who that I've uh, noticed, and I will kind of stop there. Do you think the art model lifestyle is addictive?
Yes.
Why?
Hmm. Absolutely. Um, I've talked with this with a whole lot of other models. Um, there is something to be said for being able to do what you want when you want.
Okay.
Um, to travel where you want when you want. There's a lot to that. Um, and a lot of models are aware of that. Like we know that like I cannot go and work another job where I can be like, F it, I'm gonna take 6 months off.
Hmm.
Um, no, it is absolutely addictive. And just being able to work with cool, creative people and I think of a way to word this. Um, working with cool, creative people, there's not that many of us. So having the lifestyle where you can just be like, yeah, I love Matt, I love Leo, like I love these people. Like that doesn't exist outside of this creative situation.
Okay, that's fair. Favorite cartoon character?
Garfield.
Any reason why?
No.
I'm okay with that.
He's a fat orange cat with one brain cell.
Fair enough. All right. Do you have any last minute thoughts, comments, or plugs?
Um, be nice to your models. This is not an easy endeavor. Um, I think a lot of people think that we're just making money hand over fist. We're not. I actually broke it down a few years ago. For every $125 we're making $100. No, for every 100, we're making 17. that we're not making the money that people think that we're making, and it's very, very, very difficult. Also, like, we have a high overhead. Like, I had a photographer recently complain about how much we're charging, and I was like, we're not making that much, bro. And he's like, well, flights and this and that, and I'm like, yeah, you can complain about flights and you can complain about car rental situations. We have to have those things for our job.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can complain about those, but like, we have to complain about those, but also we need these for our work. So it's not the same. So just love your models. We got it rough right now. So yeah, that's literally all I can say is just be nice to your models, because like, shit is not the same for us right now.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to me
wait a
rant.
minute. Hang on, wait a minute.
Yep.
You said it's not the same for us right now. Is that the reason why it's changed? Is the overhead?
I'm very that's a great follow-up question. I'm very curious how it's going to skew as far as like, will car rentals go down? Will hotel rooms go down?
Okay.
Will these expenses that we have, will these change? Because we don't know. I mean, certainly we hope so. Jesus Christ. But no, we don't know like what is going to be the bottom line at the
Okay.
end of the day. We have no idea. We really hope they could.
That's fair. All right. Where can people find you?
I have a very limited social media presence. I don't spend much time online. But you can find me on Instagram at b_models. I spend no time there. But you can find more of me at growninhaiti.com. That's where
Okay.
you can find me. It's Grown in Haiti. Otherwise, you can find me at, I think, Facebook at Brennan Hill. I don't know.
Fair enough. All right.
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible interneter.
You're you're about vaguely my age, and I fucking hate social
I hate
media.
it. I hate it.
I don't know about you, but I am just thankful that I grew up without social media, so that I can make all my mistakes offline.
I are we off? Are we done?